Hey guys, I'm Sayan Gupta and I'm 10 years old. I'm the founder of Technokids.com. And if you like this video, don't forget to smash that like button and share it. And if you have not subscribed to my channel yet, please smash that subscribe button too. So without any delay, let's get started. So I'm using the browser Google Chrome to code in. You can use any browser you like. Then I'm going to REPL.it. This is the code editor that I use. You can use any code editor you like. Then I will make a new REPL named Twin Primes YouTube create REPL. So in this we are gonna have some HTML too. So if you don't know HTML, what is HTML? So no need to worry. I will explain everything. Okay? So no need to worry if you don't know HTML. You can code this if you don't know HTML. Okay? So now first I will go to like here in the body tag I will code. Okay, so 1 second, 1 minute. Okay, so here, so now I will take input. So if you don't know what is input, I will just run this for you. So here an input field will come. Okay, so this input makes an input field. Okay, so okay, and now over here, go over here, and then in the input I will set its ID is equals to number. Okay, so its ID will be number and its placeholder will be max limit of twin primes. Max limit of twin primes. So I will show you what this is doing. So this placeholder brings max limit of twin primes over here. Okay, and this ID of number will do that we can we can extract the value of the input field in this script.js also using this ID. Okay, so using this ID we can extract the value of the input field, the value given by the user into the input field. Okay, then I will make a button. Okay, so this will make a button. I will just show you what this does. Okay, so like button, so this makes a button. Okay, and then on click I will do twin primes. So like we will make a method twin primes in JavaScript. Okay, and we will call it on the on click of that button, and we will write here submit. So this submit is doing that the name of the button will be this value here. Okay, now I will make a div ID will be result, and this will be an empty div. So if you don't know what is div, I'll just tell you. So here here there's an empty div that you can't see. If we write something gibberish, then this thing comes. So we use div, I mostly use div to print things on the screen. You can use div for many other things, but I use it for this, printing things on the screen. So like we have now just made the HTML part. We have done the HTML part. Okay, now I will go to script.js and our main code will start. So first of all, I'll tell you what are twin primes. Twin primes are like if you subtract two prime numbers. When you subtract two prime numbers and their result is 2, when you subtract two prime numbers and the result is 2, so they are called twin primes, like 5 and 7, okay, and 13 and 11, okay. So first I will make a variable called array. It will be an empty array, so I am defining an empty array. Then I will make a method called check prime and pass it num. Okay, so this method, this check prime method over here will do like I will pass it a number like 2 and it will return true or false. It will return true if the number is a prime number and it will return false if it is not a prime number. Okay, so like if num is equals to 1, so if the number is 1, so return false. We all know that 1 is not a prime number, so we will return false. Okay, then over here I'll do for variable x is equals to 2. For variable x is equals to 2, x less than num and x plus plus. So this, like if you have seen my LCM video, over here I give else if and like I give some wrong explanation, so I got interrupted in between at that time, so sorry for that inconvenience. But now I don't need that else if. I realize that I don't need that else if, so I'm not putting it into this program, and literally we don't need it, that's why I'm not putting it. Okay, the for loop is doing that for us. Okay, that work for us. So okay, so inside the for loop we are doing if num %x, I'll just tell you what we are doing, is equals to 0, then we return false, and over here we will do return true. Okay, so this is doing like if the number you pass it %x is equals to 0, so if number, so like you pass it 3, okay, and like if you see and like it is, if you divide 3 by 2, it will return a remainder of 1. It will not return a remainder of 0, so it will return false. So no, it will not return false, sorry, it will not return false, it will go out of the loop and return true. Okay, over here it will return true. Okay, so now we have just made the check prime method. Now I will make a method called prime numbers. Okay, so here I'm gonna make a method called prime numbers. Okay, and here I'm giving num is equals to number. I will just tell you what we are doing. So document dot get element by id number dot value. Okay, so here this is doing that we are making a method called prime numbers. So like you pass here something like 100. Okay, so here it will, in my program I will further do that it will print prime numbers till 100 before the twin primes, so that the user can cross check if we have given the correct answer. Okay, you can just skip this if you don't want to print that. Okay, but I am for more clarity. So for, and this like I just forgot to explain this num thing. So this num thing sorry, so this num thing over here, we are sorry, I forgot the var keyword, var. Okay, so this num thing over here, we are saying number. So the number method, whatever you pass in between, the number method will try to create it into a number. If it is not able to create it into a number, then it will return not a nan. Nan means not a number. Okay, so over here I'm doing document.get element by id number.value. So here I have given input and its id is equal to number, so I am bringing it with its, I'm pulling it into the JavaScript code by its id number, its value, not the input field, its value. Okay, so here we have the input field's value. Okay, so for var j is equals to 1, so we are making a variable called j is equals to 1. J is less than num, like this variable that we created, its value, j plus plus, if check prime j. So sorry, if check prime j, so if j is a prime number, then array dot push j. Okay, so let me explain what I'm doing here. So I'm running a for loop, I'm making a for loop, new for loop. So if check prime, if j is a prime number, then array dot push j. So here we created a variable called array, an empty array, and we are pushing j into it. Okay, and over here I am making a method called twin primes. So this is our main method, so which we called on like the submit button. We called twin primes over here on click twin primes. Okay, so twin primes. Okay, and here we are doing variable text is equals to empty string. So we are making an empty string, then I'm doing array. So this array I am emptying. So if there's a value into array, if there's a value in array, then I'm emptying it first. So array is equals to empty array, and then I'm calling the prime numbers method. So this will do that, this will push the prime numbers of the value we have given into the twin primes. Okay, then I am doing text plus equals to prime numbers, prime numbers, this colon. Okay, so this is adding prime numbers into this text. Okay, and then I am doing text plus equals to br. So this br does that, this makes a new line. This adds the element into the new line, an array. So I told you that we will print all the prime numbers. So this is this array. It has the value, like in prime numbers we are pushing prime numbers into array. So this array is filled with prime numbers. So we are adding the array into text, and then text plus equals to br plus, oh sorry, we don't need this, and then twin primes. Okay, so here I am adding twin primes. We are writing twin primes. Okay, and then we are not writing, I'm adding. So let's see what, like I'm over here doing document dot get element by id. I'm doing result dot inner html. So I'm setting its inner html is equals to text. So let's see. So like I gave 100 over here somewhere. Okay, so let's see what is this doing. I'm doing prime numbers. I'm writing prime numbers, so I'm adding prime numbers. So this prime numbers has come over here, and then I'm adding a br, so a new line, and then array. So this array, these were the values into that array. So these are the prime numbers till 100. Okay, and then text twin primes. So here twin primes is written. Okay, and now we have to print those twin primes. So how would we do that? Let's see. So I'm making a for loop right now. Variable I is equals to 0. Okay, I less than array dot length and I plus plus. Okay, so then I am making another variable called for variable x is equals to I plus 1. So this is interesting, like x value will be always, so if I is 0 then x's value will be 1. Okay, and if I is 1, so x's value will be 2. Okay, x less than array dot length and then x plus plus. So over here we are making two for loops, and then I'm saying if array I minus array x is equals to minus 2. So this will be always minus 2. Okay, its result will always be minus 2. Okay, so like, and over here, so then text plus equals to br plus array x plus and plus array I. So let's see what is this all, what are we doing over here. Okay, so like if array I, if array's zeroth element is a minus array x, so it will see if the zeroth element, it will compare it with all the numbers present in that array. Okay, so if it finds such a number that when we subtract it is equals to -2, so instead of 2 I'm using -2. If you have used 2, the result was not proper. Okay, so I had to use -2. Okay, and so here I will do text plus equals to br plus array x, so array x, that number, plus and, so it will write and, plus array I, so that's 0, the element of first element or whatever. So let's so let's test it. Okay, so if we write 100 over here, so you can just see them. So 5 and 3, 7 and 5, 13 and 11. Okay, so these are correct. And like if you do 2 over here and 100, so it does not bring, it is never 2, like it is never 2. Okay, because if you see over here that array, okay, so it is never 2, it is never 2. Just see that it is never 2, so we have to use -2. Instead of 2 we are using -2, so interpret it as 2. Okay, so like we have just made the twin primes method. If you like the video, please smash that like button and don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you have not done it yet. Thanks.